Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Laughing Boy here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas video. This one is going to be on 3 bulletproof, fireproof, explosive proof, pretty much everything proof cars, and one car that is just bulletproof. Now, I want to tell you that first of all, some of these clips were taken during a live stream, so you will probably hear the the text to speech, and you may hear me responding to the text to speech. Also, during those, my uh, mic filtering wasn't quite as good as it is now, so you'll probably hear my air conditioner. Also, these clips were all taken from the definitive edition, but they still work in the older versions of the game. And well, in fact, at least in one case, it makes it easier to do it in the older version of the game because in the definitive edition, they added stuff to the garage. Anyway, um, here we go. Okay, the first one we're going to do is the bulletproof, fireproof, explosive proof, um, everything proof Tampa. This car right here. As you can see, I already have it, but I'm going to show you how to get it. The first thing I'm going to do is try to get one of these cars out of the garage.
I know all the public bathrooms in the city.
Actually, I'm going to have to get both of these cars out of the garage for this to work. Okay. Now, the first thing you're gonna want to do, the first thing you're going to need is the parachute, believe it or not. And let me show you where to get that. I'll show you on the map, and then I'll go over to it and show you how to get to it. It's right here. It's on top of the Maze Bank building. If you play Grand Theft Auto online, you'll recognize it. Well, it, you'll recognize it from a little bit more distance than what I'm going to show you at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go over here and I am going to place a marker and drive over there. And you're not going to have to sit through all of that. Okay, here we are. Let me show you again the map. Not exactly at my waypoint, but right here at this corner, and it's going to go right over here and go right upstairs. If you have a motorcycle, you can come over here and go in here with the motorcycle. It will bring it up. The motorcycle will go with you, and you can get get a good stunt jump out of this. And here is our parachute. Okay, now that we're back over here, I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the garage. And my phone's going to start dinging like crazy. I don't know why. And we're going to start the mission 9s and AKs. I do want to point out that this garage in the definitive edition, in the normal edition, it doesn't have all of this stuff. So it's easier to do this. But the definitive edition, because they added all of that in there, it 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 makes it a tighter squeeze, so it's a little bit more difficult. There are other methods that work in the older versions of the game, but because they added um, that stuff, you can't do it. One of the methods is to use the forklift to roll the Tampa over, and then jump over it and hide behind Big Smoke's car, which is on would be on the other side. But Big Smoke's car won't fit in there sideways, and which of course is required. The Tampa will, but just barely. And if you try that, then it might work, but most likely you're just going to push the Tampa in there, you know, and get it in there all weird, and it's a lot more effort than what we're going to do here. Anyway, so you come in here and you start the mission, nines and AKs. And then we drive Big Smoke over to Emmett's. And after we do that, then we're going to use Big Smoke's car to bring to push the Tampa back over to that garage and put both cars in the garage. All right, so while we're here, I'm not going to make you sit through the all the pushing. Man, that's a lot of drawn out stuff. I'll just fast forward. All right, skipping all that. And okay, little glass ball of food. I love that. It's awesome. I don't know. That's just to me that line's kind of funny. All right, now if by some uh, accident you either get the car stuck or you roll it over and blow it up. You can come back over here and just run over Big Smoke or blow him up if you have explosives. I don't think shooting him will work. You can kill him to fail the mission, or you can blow up his car. Either way, one problem is if you if you do that, this car is going to be, for some weird reason, harder to push. I don't know why, but I don't know why that's the case, but it is. Once you have the car in position here, we're just going to get Big Smoke's car and drive it over there. And I don't know how that dent got in the door. Anyway, um, we're going to use Big Smoke's car. You don't have to use Big Smoke's car to push the Tampa all the way back to the garage, but you do have to have Big Smoke's car back there. Neither one of these cars is going to despawn, so if you want to use a truck, you can use a truck. There is one way of um, one way, an interesting way of getting this car over there that may be easier depending on how things go. If you happen to catch a car hauler, you can push the Tampa up onto the car hauler and then put another car behind it to keep it from rolling off, and then carefully drive it over to the garage. And if you do that, all you have to do is get in the car behind it, back it off, and then just kind of back up and stop, and the Tampa will roll off. The wrecker right there will not work. Now, the problem with using the car hauler is you might accidentally, because of the way it works, as you're driving down the road, the car will bounce, and you might lose the car. It might roll over. It might roll off of the truck, roll onto its top, catch fire, and explode like that. Two things that seem to be inevitable while doing this. One, always going to be there's always going to be AIs getting in your way. Whether it's the cars or the people, there's always going to be AIs getting in your way. Another is it seems inevitable that you are going to have cops come after you. And it also seems that there's going to be somebody trying to come punch you. Like this guy. Point a gun at him and he'll leave. A wrecker will not hook to this car. Neither will the tractor. Would make things a lot easier. If you get the cops on you like I just did, all you have to do is drive down here, go to this alley right here, grab that little star, and it lowers your wanted level by 1. Generally, if you do that, if you drive away, then it will despawn all the maniacs that are over here trying to get in your way. Once you get the Tampa over here, you're going to want to, of course, push this thing into the garage. You're going to want the Tampa all the way up against the wall, because there is very little room in here, and you need both cars in this garage. Once you have done that, you want to make sure that you have that your body armor is full, and mine is empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run right over here, run right down this ramp. I apologize if you hear my controller clicking. And run right up here, grab that body armor. It's always there. It's there at the beginning of the game, so you can use that anytime you feel like it. It's a good idea to use it every time. Anyway, once you get it back up here, It's pretty simple. Once you have both cars in the garage, you have your you have your body armor on. What you're going to want to do is to equip the parachute. I don't know why, but this car it's bulletproof, it's explosion proof, it's fireproof. You can beat on it, you can run it into buildings, you can do whatever you want to do to it. And the only thing that may happen is you might get a flat. I mean that. I don't know why. I don't know why you get a flat and nothing else. But anyway, with all of that, it is not damage proof if you stand on it with a parachute on your back. You stand on it and stomp on it until it catches fire. And once it catches fire, run over and get behind Big Smoke's car. The Tampa will explode, and it will, of course, it will set Big Smoke's car on fire. Once Big Smoke's car is on fire, you're going to want to run to the other side, try to run to the other side of the garage because you want to survive both cars exploding. Once that happens, this screen will come up on the definitive edition. You want to push cancel. On the regular edition, you don't have to do anything special. On the older versions, you don't have to do anything special. The game will automatically fail you. Now both cars are back to full health, and the fire department is here to try and put out my garage. Now, if you're like me and you make it through that with just a little slim bar of health, I mean, this time I did okay, but the first time I did that trying to record this today, I nearly died, and then the fire department was trying to finish it off. Anyway, so I could just come in here and save, and let's save there. Run back outside. Fire department will be gone. The fire will be gone. Both cars will be in my garage and available to me. And the only thing you have to do is you can push these cars far enough apart where you can get in one of them, or you can get in behind Big Smoke's car and push it out. Now, you can't just run in there. You can no longer just run in and get in one of the cars. Two full-size vehicles will not be able to fit in there, and you'll be able to get in and move around. Anyway, now that I got this out of here, I am going to demonstrate our new toy. I'm going to put it right there. And I do not understand why, well, I guess, okay, yeah, maybe the tires aren't bulletproof. I'm not complaining at all. But you can shoot this car all day long. It's not going to do anything to it. You can beat on it with a baseball bat all day long. It's not going to do anything to it. You can even plant satchel charges on it. It's not going to do anything to it. I'm going to put one on Big Smoke's car. And Not a scratch.
Give me that.
Car survived 2 explosions. And I'm going to put it in the garage before the cops get here, just in case. Anyway, that's it. It's that simple. Well, it's a little tedious, but it's simple. Anyway, um, on to the next one. Okay, right now I'm about to show you how to get one of the easiest bulletproof cars in the game. Um, you have to progress far enough in the game to get to the house party mission, and well, you just have to go through the mission. So I'm going to go through the mission. I'm probably going to cut this and fast forward through this part. You want to have your body armor and your choice of your weapon of choice. And then kill some people. See, I'm shooting that dude through the window, but not taking any damage because I'm shooting him through a bulletproof car. Alright, once the mission is finished, the cars are still out here. You can't get in them. But all you have to do is push one of them into your garage. Notice it's not really taking any damage, but no, I guess it is. But this one is bulletproof. It's not bomb-proof or fire-proof or anything like that, but it is helpful when you're trying to take over neighborhoods. Trying to line it up there, and then I'm going to push it into the garage. Now you notice the other one's gone. Now you can get in it. point a gun at the people. Is bulletproof. Apparently the tires are not. Other than the tire, it doesn't have a scratch on it. I want to point out that several times I do say to continue. Do not push the continue button. Always push the cancel button, because the continue button will restart the mission at the last checkpoint, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so here is another one of those. I believe it's an Everything Proof car. Of course, those can still be destroyed when you run them off into the water or roll them over. You have to progress far enough into the game to get Los Sepulcros. We're going to skip that. Probably going to do, let's fast forward this a little bit right here. Okay, once we get over to here, this is where we're supposed to be going. Pull up to the checkpoint. Once everybody gets out of the car and jumps over the wall, and they ask you to jump over the wall, then don't jump over the wall. What you're going to want to do is grab another vehicle, as the one you drove over here I think is bricked. I believe this one is bricked. Yep, can't move it. So we're just going to drive around over here. Hopefully find a wrecker on the way. You're going to drive around to the back side of this. Don't get in any trouble. Don't shoot anybody, because then you'll fail the mission a little too early. That's the car that we're looking for. All you have to do is to get it out of here and push it to your garage, save the game. Well, push it to your garage and then come back and fail the mission. And then be sure and push continue, and then save your game. Make sure the car's in your garage, and it is bulletproof and fireproof and everything proof. And one benefit is it is also a four-door car, so you get a lot of people in it. You can get a full crew in it and be able to go and take over territories. Anyway, so I'm going to push this thing to my garage now, and then we'll check it out in a little bit. Okay, now that I have it in a garage, go ahead and back out and let the garage door close. Now what I'm going to have to do is drive back across town to fail the mission. And then continue. Don't, well actually I'm going to make sure to not restart the mission.
Night Vid. My game playthrough is every weekday. The times are 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific, 3 to 5
And yeah, if
p.m.
you're watching this on the playback and you hear the bot,
Central,
I am streaming
Eastern time
while
zone.
I'm recording this.
Mailagin Ground. Doing great.
Okay, so now that I'm back over here, what I'm going to do to fail the mission, I'm just going to go up and shoot somebody. I still haven't went over and climbed over the fence. I'm not going to because I'm deliberately going to fail this mission. Mission failed. Be sure to push cancel. Okay, I'm back down here. There's my car. I failed the mission. Drove back down here.
Remember, liking and sharing helps me out.
Car's in the garage. I can get in the car, and now I'm going to test it. Mainly by running into stuff with it. Not the water. I'm going to run into something that is not liquid. Oh, let's run into the house. The door came open. Why is the door open? I don't get what it is with the tires on these things now. Okay. Hello. At the time that I recorded this, I don't think I had explosives on me or Molotovs to test the fireproof or the explosion proof. Sorry about that. Okay, this one is going to be the Everything Proof Sabre. There is one thing you're going to need for this, and that is a wrecker. We'll show you where to find that wrecker. This is Mount Chiliad right here. This is the, I guess, the rock quarry. Okay, and it is helpful to buy this house right here. I'll show you the house in a second, but first I'm going to show you how to get this record or where to find this record. Just go right down here. Come around there. And there it is. It is always here. Anyway, I'll see you back at the house in a second. Okay, here is the house. And I have the wrecker here in the garage. It's a different wrecker, but anyway. Of course, I don't know if I said this already, but you have to advance in the story far enough to get thrown out of Los Santos and have Caesar is has sent me over to meet his cousin. And we are going to, she's going to have several jobs waiting for us or picked out for us. And I'm going to do the one that's here in town and fail it. So let's get on to that. There are no other prerequisites. There's nothing else that you need. Just get this far in the story and have the record parked in a garage nearby.
You want some fatso? You big sticky Yankee piece? I sing fucking units.
I'm gonna skip that.
Where's your car?
Where's yours?
Ladies don't drive themselves. That's what men are for.
Okay.
Goodness, thanks, Caesar. Appreciate this, homie. Man, get the step.
Now what we're gonna do is
So,
she's gonna
what's
give
the
us
plan? Where we going?
My name is Kata.
the mission
We're
list.
gonna take this county for every stinking cent.
Okay, good plan, I guess.
You're damn straight. It's a good plan.
We're gonna go
My
right
plan
here
is
to this
one
gas
top
station.
targets. A liquor store in Blueberry, a bank in Palomino Creek, a gas station in Dillimore, and a betting shop in Montgomery.
Hold up. Which one first?
To the drive,
This
you
one.
dumb bitch. You choose.
All right. Whatever you bring over here, whenever you trigger this mission, it's going to
Pretty high strung, huh, lady?
it's going to
Some laid back
be
gangbanger
removed.
dude.
I keep
Hand over the tankings or I blow your fucking balls off.
You don't have to do this first, but this is the one. Tanker commander is the one that you're going to want to do to get the car. There is the car. What you're going to want to do is remember where you left your house. Because a lot of them look just like it. Anyway, we're going to come over here, bring Catalina over here. We're going to get out of the truck. Come back here to our garage. It looks like the wrecker changed colors. That's weird. No, it looks like the one that was over there. Oh well. We're going to go back to the gas station. Right here in front of this Sabre. That's the car we're after. Now, right now I can't do anything with it. I don't think I can pick it up. No, I can't do anything with it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get out of the truck. I'm going to come over here to this nice lady,
you want some lead in you, huh?
and I'm going to shoot her in the
Hey,
face.
give me that paper.
Mission failed. Do not restart from the checkpoint. Now what you're going to want to do is back up. The wrecker hooks to the car. It hooked to the car. Pick the thing up. And we take it over to the house. And we back it into the garage. Now this may be kind of interesting. I am not good at this.
Clear the way, people.
The sad thing is, I drove one of these in real life. Just let the garage close. And now it's yours. This car, like most of them, is bulletproof. It's explosive proof, fireproof. You really can't hurt it. Unless you roll it over. Okay, let me bulletproof, fireproof, explosive proof, damage proof. And mine. Anyway, on to the next one. Well, actually, that's the last one. Anyway, I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was informative. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Laughing boy out.